Dear students, I am Dr. Kumar, Assistant Professor of Zoology, Government First Grade College, Shira. The topic of today's lecture is vectors of Siphonoptera. Vectors of Siphonoptera, which belongs to the paper 4, that is Insect Vectors and Diseases, that is BSc 4th semester Zoology. So, under Siphonoptera, all fleas, the fleas, ಚಿಟ್ಟೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದು. So, these fleas, rat flea and Pithecus pubis, all these are categorized. These are the wingless insects. Usually the wings are absent, but the limbs, that is whatever the legs are quite strong. The legs are quite strong and the head is accordingly the modified, okay, and the claws are very strong, that will be helping from clinging to the hairs from one hair to the other way. Usually they will cling, okay, the fleas, and these fleas are known to cause various diseases by acting as a vectors. We can see different life stages: the egg, larva, pupa and adult flea. The fleas, they belong to the order Siphonoptera. The flea is the common name for the order Siphonoptera. It includes about 2,500 known species of fleas are categorized and kept under Siphonoptera. They are the small flightless insects. They are the small flightless insects that survive as external parasites. They survive as an external parasites or ectoparasites of mammals and also the birds. Fleas live by consuming the blood. They are otherwise called as hematophagy. They practice hematophagy, that is, they consume or they feed on the blood on the birds and the mammals from their host. So the adult fleas are usually brown in color and they have the body that are flattened, the flattened body. The sideways or the narrow, sideways are quite narrow, enabling them to move through their host fur or the feather, host fur or the feather. So they usually lack wings. I told you they are not true flyers. The wings are completely absent, but have a strong claws. The legs, whatever the three pairs of legs are present, no? So these legs, so they have a strong claws, preventing them from being dislodged from one place to another place. Okay, they usually uses the claws to cling from one place to the other place. The mouth parts are adapted to the piercing the skin, making the skin puncture, and also adapted to sucking blood from the body of the host. The hind legs are extremely well developed and adapted for jumping from one place to the another place. They are able to leap, that is jumping. Leaping means jumping. They are able to leap a distance of about 50 times their body length. Okay, body length ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆಯೋ ಅದರ 50 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So they are able to leap a distance of 50 times of their body length. Flea larvae are worm-like, okay, with no limbs. Okay, they have with worm-like with no wings. With no wings, they have chewing mouth parts and feed on organic debris. Fleas arose in the early Cretaceous period. In the early Cretaceous period, some families of fleas are exclusive to a single host group. Some families of fleas are exclusive to the single host group. For example, Malacopsinidae is found only in the armadillos, and the members belonging to Cycnopsinidae only on the bats, Chimeropsidae only on the elephant. Okay, so these flies, they are exclusive to single host group. Okay, like the members which are belonging to the different families like Malacopsinidae, Schinopsidae, Chimeropsidae. Okay, these are usually very particular. They usually feed on, they are present only in the particular host like armadillos, bats, and also the elephants. Fleas feed on a wide variety of warm-blooded vertebrates. They feed on the blood of a wide variety of warm-blooded vertebrates, including the birds and mammals, that is the humans, dogs, cats, rabbits, squirrel, ferrets, rats, mice, and also the birds. In general, the host specificity decreases as the size of the host species decreases. The host specificity also decreases as the size of the host species decreases. Flea biting. In many species, the fleas are principally a nuisance to their host, causing itching. These fleas usually, they causes noise or itching. They causes irritation and irritation sensation, which in turn causes the host to try to remove the pest by biting or pecking or scratching. Okay, the host will remove these fleas through the biting, pecking, and scratching. Flea bites causes slightly raised, swollen, and causes the irritating rashes to form on the epidermis at the site of each bite, with a single puncture point at the center like a mosquito bite. So this can lead to an eczematous itchy skin disease called as flea allergy dermatitis, which is common in many host species including the dogs and also the cats. The bites of these fleas often appear in clusters, in groups, in rashes. Okay, so clumpy can be seen, clusters, and can remain itchy for several weeks. Fleas can lead to a secondary hair losses as a result of the frequent scratching and biting by the animal. Okay, so that will lead to secondary hair losses. That means once the irritation occurs followed by the blood sucking, usually the host will lose the hair at that particular site of the biting. Okay, they can also cause anemia in extreme cases. Due to the scratching, the skin will puncture and the blood loss can also be seen. This fleas can also acts as a potential vector in transmitting various kinds of disease-causing agents that includes the virus, the bacteria, rickettsia, protozoans, and helminths. Various disease-causing pathogens can be transmitted through the fleas, and in this context, fleas acts as a potential vectors in transmitting the dangerous disease-causing agent from one person to the another person. The flea can transmit the pathogens which cause different diseases like Rickettsia typhi, Rickettsia felis, Brontonella henselae, and myxomatosis virus. Trypanosoma protozoans can also be transmitted by these fleas. The chigoe flea or the jigger, that is Tunga penetrans, causes the disease what is called as thungiosis. Okay, a major public health problem around the world. Oriental rat fleas, the rat fleas, so that is Xenophila chyopis. Xenophila chyopis, they can carry the Coccobacillus and Yersinia pestis. So Coccobacillus bacteria and Yersinia pestis, the bacteria are usually carried by the rat fleas. The infected fleas, they feed on rodent vectors of this bacterium, such as the black rat, Rattus rattus, and then infect the human population with the plague. They causes the plague, the disease plague, because the rats are usually being infected, as happened repeatedly from ancient times. The outbreaks of these the bacteria killed up to 200 million people across the Europe during 1346 to 1671. So that is the Coccobacillus, the bacteria, and Yersinia pestis, disease-causing agent. They are usually transmitted from one person to the another person through the rat fleas. That is the rodent vectors. The rodent vectors, that is the rat, squirrel, okay, mice, etc. They usually transmit the disease-causing agent from the rat to the human beings. The outbreak usually killed about 200 million people across the Europe between 1346 to 1671. The Black Death, that is the pandemic between 1346 and 1353, likely to be killed over a third of the population of Europe. That is the Black Death. This is the bacteria Yersinia pestis with a single-stranded RNA, chromosomal DNA. And this is the art which shows the situation of bubonic plague. The bubonic plague. By that time, the medical technology and the medicines were not available. The people will die, and so many deaths occur in those days. As a biological weapon, the fleas can also be used as a biological weapon. Okay, so to carry the plague, they have seen the service as a biological weapon, especially the different countries having some enmity during especially the World War II. The Japanese army dropped fleas infested with Yersinia pestis in China. Okay, so the bubonic and septicemic plagues are the most probable form of the plague that would spread as a result of the bioterrorism. This is what is called as bioterrorism. Okay, the attack, they usually attack the nation used the fleas as a vector. So these vectors usually contains the disease causing agent, that is Yersinia pestis or other Coccobacillus bacteria are usually present in the vector, and these vectors are usually introduced into the healthy environment so that they causes disease in that given area. So this can be used as a biological weapon, and sometimes the different nations can also used as a weapon of bioterrorism. So this is all about the vectors of Siphonophora, the fleas. The fleas acts as a vectors in transmitting the potential disease causing agent from one person to the another person. So these are the reference materials along with the link. Dear students, this is the time of the COVID-19 pandemic. The second wave is now operating. Okay, so don't go outside. Wash your hand frequently with soap or the sanitizer. Cover your face with the face covering or the mask. Maintain social distancing whenever you are outside. Stay home, stay safe, save lives. Thank you.